So I did the thing. I did the thing we tell people not to do. So there we go. So something we tell people not to do, or we tell people to do, is to buy your bike once. Then what did I do? Well, we got the CR1, and so what I did is I just grabbed a set of handlebars, and then grabbed some bar tape, and I went, screw it. And, so we had the plan of what we were doing is we're going to do the CR1, that's our new lightweight Crusader, and the whole idea was to test it. So we painted it white and green, and then we powder coated it. And we powder coated it this cool Mercedes-Benz color, which I really like this. I saw this being used from Mercedes-Benz on wheels. I don't have a Mercedes, but I'm like, I can get the wheel color, I grabbed a set of bars, I grabbed some tape. The tape is bright freaking red, and it didn't look good with either one, and I didn't care. But, and part of that thought was, it's not going to be my bike, it's a test bike, it's a prototype, and then once the bike gets done, then we move on from it. But I like it. So, we tell people, buy your bike once. And what did I do? I did the thing. So today's the day I'm going to fix that because we have an epic ride coming up. And what I'm fixing is, I'm putting the bar tape on that I want. You know what? I get told all the time, every time I do it, don't do white bar tape. It's my bike. If I want white bar tape, I'm going to put white bar tape on. And the other thing is, I got bars that I like. Just a set of Ritchie bars, nothing outrageous, just aloe bars. But what I like is it just fits my hand. You see that? A little bit of a platform, nothing crazy, a little bit of a rise, because I like to hold my bike like this. And so my thumbs get down, it's perfect. And what I've been finding, I go out on these training rides, and my hands start hurting because I'm an idiot. And anyway, so I'm fixing it. We got an epic ride coming. New pedals. I forgot I got pedals to match the bike. I'm such a dork. Where'd that knife go? Open up. I love when we get new stuff in. I am such an incredible dork. I forgot about this. I see, everybody knows I've had a lot of concussions in my life, and so there's things that happen. But is it the good thing? Okay. I get a lot of treats. The other thing that we got, dude, waffles. So, okay. Let's fix a bike. So I'm trying to get ready for the epic ride. I'm very excited about what's coming. Looking forward to what we're doing. We got the route. I might link that out. I need to link that out. People take a look at it. Tell me if we got crazy ideas or not. So the question is, why would you do an epic ride? And why would you listen to me? Now, one of the things that I try to do is I try to be me. I know who I am, and I also know what I'm not. Let's move this in so I can see myself. I am not a professional cyclist. I don't look like a professional cyclist. I wish I did. At one point in my life, I did. Those days are long, long ago. And that's the thing. I don't want to pretend to be something that I'm not. And so I'm not sitting here going, hey, look at me. If you work hard enough, you can be. No. If your goal is to look like me, then you need to ask yourself a lot of serious questions. What went wrong in my life that my goal is to look like a chubby guy that likes to ride bikes? And I don't care. See, I spent 7 years in a golf pro shop, and people would scrutinize what you looked like, what you wore, and I don't care anymore. So I kind of purposely, I wear the same stuff all the time. I don't like to change my, I change my clothes every day, but like I'll wear an overshirt like this, like every single day. I just don't care. I'm trying to be who I am. And again, like one of the things I think about is you wouldn't want to look like me. You wouldn't want to dress like me. I purposely kind of do this. I dress like a groundskeeper on his way to church, or one of those hippy dippy churches. You know what I'm saying? Or actually, I know that I dress exactly like the guy that sold weed to tourists on Folly Beach. Bro, you weren't fooling anybody. Okay, so Mark Beaumont, who has been a world record holder for going around the world on a bicycle, uses the phrase "seeing the world at the speed of bike," and there's absolutely something to that. So for me, and I need to remember what I'm doing, one of the biggest motivators of doing an epic ride is having a good story to tell. See if his tape will come off easy. So I'm out the other day, and not in a car, traveling by human power, and what do I see? In one 5-minute stretch, I saw a guy crash into an ATM. And crash is a little bit of a strong word. I'm going to raise that up just a hair. He got close enough to the ATM that it flattened his tire. And so I had to cut that because I'm trying to make this look like this is easy to do and that tape would not come off. But after the guy crashes into the ATM, I'm there by the creek in town, and there's a couple of ducks. Nice young couple, seem to be ready to start a family. They seem quality American ducks, mallards, I do believe. But they take off flying, and if you've not been near ducks taking off flying, it makes a lot of noise. It makes a cool sound. But I'm not used to it. There's frogs in that creek, and we know that there's frogs in there, but I've never seen ducks in that creek. Scared the bejesus out of me. And it was funny. So that's not that great of a story. But it's kind of a fun experience. If I'm in a car driving by the creek, then ducks fly away and nobody cares. Whereas this, I thought was hilarious. And that's the thing. You might have stories that are good for other people. Might have stories that are good for you. But if you get out and you go ride and do something that's epic for you, you're going to have a cool story to tell. Somebody I went to high school just ran the Indianapolis Mini Marathon, which is something that's really cool to do. You can push yourself and put it on Facebook, and I was able to talk to him in 30 years. But it's cool. It's a fun thing to do. Now, I understand that when people start thinking about doing something like that, epic rides, epic things, you talk about the health benefits. And to be honest with you, my training has never been better. I've had my fastest year to 1,000 miles. I'm way ahead of what I've done in previous years. And all of that's true. But again, I am trying to be healthy, obviously. But really, I love having a good story. So I got to get my bike ready. So the epic ride, like I said, we're going on the 24th. And I'm going to end up using both bikes because most of what we're doing in Indiana is going to be roads. So there's no reason to be too worried about needing to be on a big gravel bike. So I'm trying to get the bike set up the way that I want it. I got the colors that I want, I got the pedals that I want. And then like one of the things that I do that's weird is I did break my shoulder a few years ago. And so when we set my bike up, if you ever at an event and you test ride my bike and you go, hey, if you think the shifters aren't straight, that's true, because my right arm is not as good as the left arm. It's a little bit shorter. Yeah, so this is my health journey. I'm excited about doing this, and I'm hoping that we walk away with a lot of cool stories. May 24, get rid of the glare. May 24, 25, that's when we're going to be out on the road. If you'd like to join up with us, like I said, we'll put the route out there. We don't care if anybody comes. That's fine. Me and Greg and Josh, we're going to have a good time. I think Speedy's going to try to go. But yeah, it ought to be a fun time. An epic ride. Big challenge. So, can't wait to have this thing ready to go. I'm going to turn the camera off just for to wrap with. It just goes on. It's real smooth and easy. If you notice, I don't use the tape that comes with it. I always just use the tape that we have. I kind of like it, but that's just me. Cinelli bar tape, big fan. So the bike's ready for the epic ride. It's time to get me ready for the epic ride. So I can't wait to go out and ride it today. And the great thing is, my white bar tape is already dirty. I like the white bar tape. I don't care. Buy your bike once, get what you want, and enjoy it. Looking forward to our epic ride, May 24th and 25. We're gonna go a long way, and as we're moving forward, company's moving forward, bikes are moving forward. We got a lot of cool things. If you're looking to be an ambassador, you want to get an American-made bike. You don't want to do anything, you just want to buy one, or whatever, man. Check us out, look us up, give me a holler. This is a great bike, and we're a company run by some pretty cool people. I don't count myself in that, but I think everybody else is pretty cool. But yeah, bike's ready to go. Let's go do some epic stuff. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.